let's talk about the heroes and the zeros coming out of Texas Motor Speedway. I think, my personal opinion, Joe Gibbs Racing is kind of the hero from Texas Motor Speedway. You have Denny overcome the 2 penalties. That's the first time that that's happened since Kez and Dega of fall of 2014. You have Erik Jones finished 4th. Kyle Busch had communication mistakes on pit road, hit the wall late in stage 2, still gets a top 10, and Martin Truex finished 12th. So pretty good day for Joe Gibbs. They're my hero. What do you guys think?
I'd go along with that for sure. I mean, the fact that, talk about rallies. I mean, Erik Jones spun on, lap 14, 15, something like that, and, was mired back and just kind of chipped back away at it. But, Denny overcame those 2 pit road penalties, but he also missed pit road one time around too, and then, it just a comedy of errors that he seemed like he was able to overcome. And that says something. I mean, when a team is that strong that they can have that many things go wrong and still offset all that type thing, I mean, that says something about how strong they are. And it's not just Kyle Busch that's doing it this time. I think the 11 team has something going on this year too.
I have a little bit different view. I think Stewart-Haas Racing, they were the heroes at Texas this weekend because they all finished in the top 10. We'll get to it later, but Kevin Harvick was the worst finishing driver, but he still had a strong finish. He finished 8th.
Yep.
And especially looking at, like I said before, Clint Boyer and Daniel Suarez, seeing them finish as high as they did, I can see an upswing coming for Stewart-Haas after Texas.
Yeah, I definitely think Joe Gibbs is where Joe Gibbs thinks they should be and where everyone expects them to be. But I do think if you're in the HMS camp, I do think you're coming out of Texas feeling like a hero. You had all those cars running fairly well. If you're in the RCR camp, you come out of there feeling like a little bit of a hero, kind of, got to see them flex a little bit more muscle. But I do think you mentioned the zeros. I do think that if you're Team Penske, you're coming out of Texas knowing you could get more out of that. You had a freak mechanical failure happen to Blaney.
Yep.
And it really, from what I saw, may have had the best car there towards the end of the race. So I think, if you look at the overall picture, Joe Gibbs Racing definitely number 1. And then what happened to Team Penske, I think that's what they're thinking.